Hi, Mike DePung here, and thanks for being with me. I want to say here at on my channel, Songs of a Shaman, uh, but this might be a Spirit Hill video. I don't know. I have the two channels, and they're both concerned with our journeys in healing, what's going on energetically around us personally and in the collective and in our various collectives. We each have collectives in a way. Um, Not in a way, we definitely do. And I wanted to share with you something that I wrote about. It's on medium.com. I'll probably put the link in the description below. Um, and it's something that has very much to do with um, a young man and a family, his family, who are a real encouragement to me. And sometimes in our healing journey, we need encouragement. And what's really cool about this, well, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to share screen and we'll talk about it. But for a minute, I would like you to just look at it. This is a painting done by a young man of a family that I know. Um, his father was a colleague of mine. Um, and I want you to look at this. Think about it. If I didn't tell you what it was, you may have a difficult time discerning what it is. If it were abstract art and it gets spoken about, you would quickly say, "Oh, yes, I see that." In the article I wrote on Medium, and I wrote a poem about this too that I will be reading to you. Um, I could talk about perspective, I could talk about subject matter, I could talk about brushstrokes and colors and a whole bunch of different things. But I want you to just remember this as I go on and speak to you about truths I see here, about things that encourage me, about things that are part of my healing journey. And part of what we just sometimes is not as much maybe it's not so much a specific healing part of our journey, it's just part of our life journey. And well, I'm going to just stop this share right now. I want to speak to you because I know that um, I know that if I keep that picture up, I won't be able to speak very well. So I see that every day. I have it sitting on the back of my desk where I do most of my work. And it's encouraging to me because this young man who painted this is expressing his passion. The painting is titled The Gazebo Fountain. There was an art gallery showing, and I went to that and I purchased this painting there. Uh, the middle image is the fountain, and it's housed in a gazebo. You can't see the outline of it real clearly. The red represents the passion to me. I'm going to share, this will all come out in the poem. But the big thing here is this. In our healing and in our journey, it's really important to understand that we get to choose things around us to help us. They are all around us. Something as simple as this painting that I purchased a couple of years ago, sitting on the back of my desk. Um, I look at it a lot of times when I'm not even thinking about it, I thought, oh, wow, I needed that. I needed to see that. Why? Because this family that I'm talking about have, I'll just put it this way. I'll put it very simply, like I did in the article. Um, their lives are what they are, and they have chosen to make meaning out of their lives, to get the very most that they can out of their life for themselves, for their son, and it's amazing. And it's so encouraging. And this is what I would like to just briefly mention before I read the poem in this Song of the Gazebo Fountain. Um, what I would like you to know is there are big changes that are happening in the big collective. There are things happening in nations, in America, in Europe, in Middle East, Far East, things that are happening that are taking away the value of who and what we are. Sometimes in our healing journeys, we need to, well, they need to start with realizing that I am an expression of spirit incarnate. I am divinity, but I have ego. I have this human form that was necessary for me to come here and enjoy all of this uh, beauty that is around us. And we get to choose in a deck of cards that I have of oracle cards. There's one of them that is called the Beauty Way. And in the Mystical Shaman deck, I think it's card number 5. It's called the Beauty Way. And it's looking at our lives and seeing the beauty around us. So sometimes when we hurt, we say it's impossible. No, it's not. Look at the back of your desk and see what's there to encourage you, to show you beauty in life. And when I look at this, I remember, I see this family making choices for themselves, for their son, that are the very highest, the best, that allows them to enjoy life, to enjoy what they came here to know and enjoy, just like we all come here to know happiness, to appreciate the beauty and the magnificence of all of this creation around us and the very small things and in the things that sometimes aren't so pretty. We get to choose like they do. And so I remember that when I take a meaningful moment to look at this picture. It's not like I look at it every day that intently or all around, but it's always there. And when I need it, I realize it. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Realize the things that are around you can carry meaning for you to help you enjoy life and to heal from the traumas that you have known. And we are going to more than ever, because of what is going on in this world around us, because what is going on in our societies and our cultures, we are going to need to value one another. We're going to need to see the beauty in one another. And this is another card in that Mystical Shaman deck. I think is the one right before number 4. It's called The Beloved, where we look and we realize, hey, when I'm looking at that person, no matter what ugliness they may be spitting out, no matter what ugliness I might be spitting out, we need to realize about ourselves and others that we are expressions of spirit incarnate. There is spirit in us. There's spirit in each of us, and we can choose to look past the ugliness and see it and to respond in honesty, in truth, but not in hatred, not in ugliness, not kind for kind. The stuff that's gone on in the Middle East since, what was it, no, October, November. It was ugliness for ugliness. And I don't understand some of the expressions that I've heard. Um, a group like Hamas has chosen lower life frequencies to respond to. Yet what caused that, what I won't say caused it, what caused it was their choice. But what brought that about, what presented them with a choice was the ugliness that they were treated, that the Palestinians, the way they were treated by Israel. Not all. I'm talking about governments in general. I'm talking about, and I don't know, I've not been there. But what I do know is this: to respond in kind with killing those who had nothing to do um, with the original offense and the pre-original offense, um, killing, kidnapping, torturing, uh, committing genocide. Those things, that's what's creating the change in our world, because many people are saying there has to be more. I'm telling you, and I make myself remember that the more is this: we are spirit incarnate. We came here to know this world and the beauty of this, to know our part in creation of all of this. And I will tell you this: the world is different because you're here. It's different because I'm here. We've changed history. It would not be the same from the time that we were born, from forever, without us, without you, without me. So here's the essence of this. I hope this has made some sort of sense to you. Um, and I am going to read this poem that I wrote about the gazebo fountain. Um, and I titled the poem itself A Fountain of Heart. The gazebo fountain painting expresses profound truths, artistic expression of passion, of desire to share that passion, and work of self with others to share deeply sensed connections of humans and waters and fountain forms, to share love. I assure you, an ego evaluation of this painting would not rank it as the work of a master. Art critics would discuss the elements of brushstrokes, forms depicted, their relationships to one another, perspectives. I could do so too, but from another energy source, heart. The artist need not understand any of this. In fact, he probably cannot. The reason why doesn't matter. He expressed his passion and sincerity as himself. That is love. That is truth. That is beauty. That is why. That's the end of the poem. It's why we came here. It's why we wanted um, to experience this life. We came to experience by heart energy. We have to look at ourselves with heart energy if we want to heal, to hear our hearts, to awaken to our hearts, to awaken to our divinity, and to look into the eyes of the other, no matter what horrible things might be coming from them, and to realize at essence they're the same. Now, there are many who have chosen to silence their hearts, to say no to heart, and to choose ego, and to throw heart energy out the window. Doesn't mean that they lose it, but it just means they've silenced it. So our best response is here. Take care of right here. Enjoy this life. I'm telling you, what's coming in the collective um, is a little freaky to me. And I want us who listen to their hearts to be involved in a fellowship that is precious. It's about this expression of love that isn't like, love me, love me, love me. It's about, it's not about me being loved. It's about me being love. Do you get that distinction? It's not about me being loved, but it's about me being love. And it's not about me loving you necessarily in that way, as giving you something. It's about me just being me in sincerity and in passion and in truth and in beauty. And that's what this young man did in this painting. And that's why I value it. And his parents enabled him to do it, provided that he would be able to be himself. And wow, isn't that what we should be doing for one another? Just helping one another, allowing us to be ourselves in sincerity and truth. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that until next time. And I want to send love and peace your way.